Hello, this is Creating Cards with Sherry. I'm Sherry, and I'm so glad that you have chosen to join me today for my Simple Sunday video. I have a list of all the products that we are using today. However, there wasn't enough room to write down measurements. So make sure that you go to my blog at creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com and you can get the measurements there. All right, today's card is a Z fold, and it's a lot of fun. I've done Z folds before, but this one has a little twist to it. And not literally a twist, just something different that I had never seen before. I found it on through another demonstrator's website, and I don't know what her name is because she's just known as G. So if you want to check her out, she's creating moments with G, and that will give you what you need, I guess. All right. The paper we are using is Pumpkin Pie, Daffodil Delight, Basic White, and I didn't put it down here, but we're using the Bokeh, beautiful Bokeh DSP paper, 6x6 DSP. Okay, and the colors we're using are Daffodil Delight, Calypso Coral, Fresh Freesia, Balmy Blue, Early Espresso. The tools we'll be using is a bone folder, take your pick, 2-inch circle punch, paper trimmer, sponge daubers, and the mini cut and boss machine. So that's where we are at. All right. Okay, I am going to first start by stamping. You know, the rule always is you stamp first. And I am going to I'm using Early Espresso on this, and I'm using a Stampin' Spot today. And let's see, I'm just going to put that right there. And then I'm going to color it with my blending pens, Daffodil Delight. I'm going to be using the light. I'm using I have dark peach here. I meant the light peach. I don't know what happened to it. And then the light fresh freesia. Okay. So we'll just get going. And I'm going to color this. So I'm going to use just the tips, and I'm just going to do just a variety of places of doing these. I'm not really paying attention as to which spot it's being done. I'm just coloring away. It's going to be very sporadic, kind of like a stained glass window look, I guess you could say. I'm going to wait. Okay. Then I'll do the Daffodil Delight. This one's running dry because it's not coming out as easily as it should. In fact, if I try the nubby end of it, that might work a little better. It's really kind of fun to do this type the stained glass window look. Because you get all sorts. It's just really pretty once you get it done. Okay, this is Highland Heather. Or no, I'm sorry, this is Fresh Freesia. I was working with Highland Heather earlier today. And again, it's the light shade rather than the dark shade. And there we go. All right. Now this is your basic card size. It's just scored at two places, 2 1/8 and 4 1/4, which is where we normally have it. Okay. And so I'm going to be doing a little bit of layering, and we're just going to make this look really nice. Take my bone folder and crease these ends so it'll lay flatter for me. And I'm going to start with my daffodil yellow. I got things flying all over here. All right. I'm going to put this right inside here. And my other one is going to go right here. Okay, and this is called a Z fold because of the way the card folds, like a Z if you were looking at it, okay? And then I'm going to take my Bokeh, beautiful Bokeh DSP, and I'm going to lay that on top of this. Now, what I considered the new twist was usually when we do cards like this, we just put like a basic white thing in there, and then that just becomes our card. And we write our message and put something fancy on top and all that kind of thing. But this time, we're going to take another type of card, and this is a vertical card. This is 10.5 by 4 1/4, I believe. And we're just going to glue that right inside there. So I had never seen this done before. I thought it was really cool. All right, and then I'm going to take my inside layer, and I'm going to put it inside that vertical piece, just like that. Then I'm going to take my last piece of the beautiful Bokeh DSP, and I'm going to put that right on top. Okay. Then I did another stained glass butterfly, I guess you could call it, and colored that because I'm going to use that on this one. But before we do, I'm going to use some of these other colors and just stamp up that, just lightly shade in colors in this, on this circle. And I'm just using my sponge daubers. I'm going to make it light. I don't want it real dark. Okay. And it really doesn't matter what order you put these in. It just, oh, this is late no matter what. Just a little bit of shading of all the colors. Kind of gives the look of the Bokeh DSP. That was sort of my reason as to wanting to do that. Let's see. There we go. Just a little bit of all those colors. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I used, the stamps that I'm using are from the Beautiful Butterflies set. Whoops. And it is a bundle because it has die cuts. So you will, I used this die cut today. All right, and this stamp, and then I'm using So Thankful for You. All right, and I have it all lined up. I'm going to get my early espresso. And I'm just going to print that message right on top. There we go. Now, what we're going to do is, let's see, I have to think of how I want to make this work. Okay. I'm just thinking here. Okay, where is my Stampin' Dimensionals? I was just using them so I know they're here. And as you can tell by everything sliding, I have a bunch of stuff on my table. Okay, let's just go here. I'm going to pop this little butterfly. And I'm going to put this right here. So I'm going to put my, I don't want to tape, glue both sides because then it'll close the card, and I don't want to do that. So I'm just going to do a real simple attach there so that you can open it up. You can see that this is another card, and you open it up again, and there you can put your message. Now, what I thought was really cool is we have these brushed butterflies, and I thought, oh, that would be so cool to put a bunch of them on here. So that's what I'm gonna do. All right. So we're gonna put some all over this page. Well, not all over, but you know, get at least 3 of them on here. Okay, and then I'll put a couple more over here. Let's see, how do I want to do this? I'm going to take a little one and put him right there. Take a few more. and do it like that. So there we have our whole card with all of the butterflies, beautiful butterflies everywhere. And it's a simple little thank you card. And you just open it up and write your message. That's our Z-fold card today. I made another one, a little different this time, and just made a have the best day ever kind of thing so that people could um, have this as well. All right, so that's just a different look, something fun that you can do, and that's it. That's our Z-fold card today. Very easy to do. Thought it would be fun to do for a simple Sunday. Again, make sure you go to my blog, creatingcardswithsherry.blogspot.com, and you will see all these products with the measurements so that you can create your own cards. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. We have been very busy at Stamping Up. We're getting ready for the launch of the new catalog that'll be coming out in May, and I get to see all the stuff early by next week, and so I'm really excited, and I'll be able to order some things and share them with you during the month of April. All right, so have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you Tuesday for my Tickle Tuesday video. Bye now.